Khrystyna. I'm from Ukraine. In 2008, I moved to India and I didn't know English. My vocabulary consisted of 200 words, and when I came to the airport, I realized how bad my position was. And on my third day, I was sent to an English-speaking school. I didn't know what to do. I was very confused because I had to connect myself with lots of cultures. Some are from US, some are from Australia, some are from Korea. So it was a little bit very difficult for me, but I knew what I wanted to become, and so I tried to learn English. I would mug up entire textbooks without understanding a word in them, and I went through some difficulties in my life, and I realized that I want to help people because I was helped. And at that point, when I didn't know English, art became my language. And it was also at that point when I realized that art and psychology cannot be separated. I realized that I can help people with the help of art and psychology. And in 2010, I joined an NGO. It was related to animals, and where I did lots of animal therapies, such as the horse therapy, the donkey therapy. Yeah, I know it sounds funny. And I would help people to get reconnected with the nature. I would explain them the importance of wildlife conservation and what humans are actually doing to the nature. And it was also at that point where I realized they can also keep a nature inside psychology. And at that point I was stuck in a very difficult situation because I was studying in India. It was a good country, but not even a single educational system in the world could help me to become what I wanted to become. And so I struggled a lot. I tried to find the universities which would help me to define myself. I searched in Ukraine, I searched in Russia, I searched in Japan, I searched in India, but I didn't find the system. And then in 2009, I met people from some universities in US. And I understood that the American system of education makes a person who is well-rounded, and I realized that that's whom I wanted to become. Because in India you cannot become an artist, psychologist, and you cannot keep a nature in the same plane. It's just not going to work out, but it's possible within the American system of education. I went to lots of organizations over 4 years, but all of the answers were no. They said, no, it's not possible, and some of them tried to tell me that I was not good enough, and I felt kind of sad because in 2010 I became a captain in my school, and despite my problems with English, people still respected me, and I knew that I was good. I knew that I had this inherited talent in myself which could be developed even further. I went for the national level art competitions, and yet that person somewhere up there was telling me that I was not good enough. So it was the point where I realized that I was responsible for my own dreams, that nobody would help me. And if I thought that if I worked just a little bit harder, jumped a little bit higher, then my dreams could be achieved. So I decided to study better. I went for lots of competitions. I joined NGOs. I tried to define my own self. Every night when I would go to sleep, I would try to understand what I really am, what I wanted from this life, and I understood that all I wanted from this life could be achieved through education. Unless the person is educated, you cannot achieve anything in this world. And so I realized the importance of education. And even though I received lots of no's from universities all over the world, and US specifically, I still struggled and I did not want to give up. And luckily I met you, Jen. You noticed me. And then the process with the Millikin University started. So I was really happy. First of all, when I met Richard, I felt those positive vibes from him. I felt very happy that finally somebody noticed me. It meant a lot to me. It meant the whole world to me. Maybe even if I was not accepted to the Millikin University, it would still mean a lot to me because I learned so many new things which could be very helpful in my life. And then when I got accepted to Millikin, I was very happy. I was extremely delighted. My whole family was happy. It didn't matter if I'll go to Millikin University or not. Of course it was a dream, but I was extremely happy that I got accepted. It meant that whatever I worked on since 2008 it wasn't useless. I realized that if you work hard, then you can achieve something and people will notice you. And then the miracle happened. Millikin University gave me a full scholarship and my life will never be the same. I'll finally achieve my dreams and I'll be happy to help the people in our rapidly changing world. International Knowledge Center helped me a lot with my application. I couldn't have done it without you in specific. So you helped me to understand how the essay had to be written, what I had to go through in the process. It was because of you that I went to Delhi and wrote TOEFL. I understood it was very important. And then you gave me this sense of hope not to give up. Eventually you told me that you didn't give up on me because I did not give up on myself, but I did not give up on myself because you did not give up on me. So it was both the ways. And what draws me to Millikin is that, first of all, it's a close community. The professors are very close with the students. And in Millikin, I can do art and I can do psychology. And then they have this horse therapy thing starting from the second year, so I think it's really cool since I like nature. And then I think that I can become more than I am right now. And I can define myself more than I have defined myself as for now. I'll meet lots of great people, lots of intellectual people, and I think it will be really great.
And what are you looking forward to the most about studying at Millikin?
I like different cultural experiences. I like meeting people from all over the world because each culture, they show a different kind of perspective, a different kind of a dimension. And in US, I think it's the kind of culture where you get people from all over the world. So by studying in US, first of all, you can work anywhere in the world. You can speak to any kind of people in the world, and you'll always be welcomed. And US helps you to become who you really are. They don't tell you what you have to become like in post-USSR systems. You just define your talent and you become it. I want to double major in clinical psychology and visual art.
Why? What is your big dream related to that?
I want to help people who were in trouble just like me, people who have lost their hope. I want people to understand that no matter how difficult your life situation is, no matter where you're born, no matter what kind of family you have, if you work hard, if you try to kick, you'll achieve your dreams. Everything can be achieved, no matter what the economy is, no matter where you are. So I was always a dreamer, and I was blamed for it, but now I don't think that's a problem anymore. Those people were wrong, and I know that I'm right, and it's just, I'm very happy about it. I think it's very important not to lose the hope, because without the hope you're like a bird without the wing which cannot fly. So it's very important to keep your hope, and you cannot know how far we can run unless we run. So not giving up is very important, even though when you feel that it's the only choice you have, it's not. You can achieve if you want to achieve.